I'll wait until somebody gets in here before I start seriously talking. But if you're watching this on a replay, hi, how you doing? I'm in Tokyo. More specifically, I'm in Mizuhomachi, Tonogaya, which is where I stay all the time. I love it out here. It's one of my favorite places in Tokyo. It's actually closer to Saitama. It's very chill. I like it a lot. You guys have probably noticed I'm walking around without a cane and without my glasses. Things have changed a little bit since the last time I updated everyone about my health situation. So I figured I would do a little stream, talk about it here, and walk down, get myself some breakfast at the Lawson nearby. Right behind me, right here, is the neighborhood park. It is a gorgeous spot. There's benches and things set up so you could have a nice little picnic if you want. And if you go further up that way, it goes through this nice long trail and eventually takes you to this really cool tower that helps you see a lot of the Tokyo skyline from all the way out here. It's super cool. Maybe if we have a little bit more time, if not like today or this week, maybe next week when Katie's here, we'll go over there and I'll show you guys what that tower is like and give you the view. It's gorgeous. I love it. So, yeah, I'm gonna, let's see here. Is chat available? Can I see chat? No, I don't want top chat. I want live chat. Yeah, there we go. Hey, how you doing, Kenko? Good to see you too. I'm hanging in there. I haven't really explained it yet, but I guess I will here now. I am probably going to be seeing a specialist on the 30th of this month out here in Tokyo, more specifically out in Shibuya. They're going to give me my final opinion on the back situation, and I will know from there if we can operate here or not. Megadong, what's good? It's good to see you. Oh, it's so good to see you. Long time no see, friend. But yeah, we're hanging out in Tonogaya right now. I'm gonna walk and go get myself some breakfast. And I just wanted to give you guys a little tour of the area I'm hanging out in, because this is where I mostly stay. It's a very nice, quiet town. I'm trying to keep it kind of quiet though, because I'm sure some people are still resting or trying to start their day. So, I'm a little bit upset because the usual vending machine I like, that used to be right outside AG's house, they moved it, and it's a new vending machine, and it's not a good one. I have to walk all the way around the neighborhood to get back to this one vending machine. But I'm gonna grab a coffee and we're gonna walk over to the Lawson, get some breakfast. Good old brekkie. But yeah, the spine situation. I'm walking without a cane right now, and I have to thank somebody. They're not probably gonna be watching this stream or ever seeing it. But I'm sure some of you guys are familiar with the YouTube channel Oni Plays. I know, trust me, I know. God, I know. I used to be a Newgrounds kid. Used to love that place. Haven't been in a long time, but followed Chris for a long time, and I've met him a couple times. He's a really nice dude. He had recommended a thing for my back. It was a book, and I've been listening to it rather religiously and learning that a lot of my back problems outside of my lower back have been emotional. So give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna grab myself some coffee. I'm thinking I'm gonna get this guy right here. It's a simple black coffee. Still cold, it's not quite time to make it warm yet. And I got 40 yen waiting for me over here. Nice, okay. So yeah, I've been following that book and tackling emotional damage. I've learned a lot about myself in the last year in terms of dealing with pain and managing pain, and what I've learned is that I'm in pain more than I should be, way more than I should be. And some of it stemmed from emotional stuff. You'd be surprised what things we bottle up and hold on to that will affect you in a different way. And that's what's happening to me right now. So I followed the book that Chris recommended, and it's helped me a ton. I'm off the cane. I'm able to walk. Like, I still need to take breaks every once in a while. But in terms of being able to walk around Tokyo without a cane, I've been managing, which is great. It's been good. But I'm not saying I'm not going without some form of painkiller. I've been using a couple meds out here that the pharmacy recommended. Nothing crazy, small things that shouldn't hurt me too bad if I take it in a monthly dose over time, you know what I mean? But yeah, on the 30th, I should have a better idea of what the plan is in terms of surgery, or if we're going to try to do physical therapy, which in the United States, they offered physical therapy, but the doctor said he was just gonna rush me through it so I can get surgery. Two doctors said that. nobody should rush into surgery unless it's an absolute emergency. Wouldn't you agree? And we know there's more people that are trying to, you know, take advantage of people. States. States is kind of becoming somewhere that's more scary to me, and I don't like that. It's harder when you're a history buff and you're seeing stuff. It's scary. But the good news is the doctor out here, he's already taken a look at my MRIs that I sent off, and he suggested I get another MRI here, so I'm going to be doing that. And the reason is that their MRI is way, way more high-tech than the one we have back home. And you know what's crazy? It cost me about $4,200 to get an MRI back in the States with insurance for an MRI imaging. Like, what? So, here, the doctor's only charging me $700. My flight was $500. Fourth of the cost already. This right here is the Tonogaya firehouse. If a fire ever goes off, these things rocket out of the place and the truck comes rolling out. They also work on festival stuff here too in the summertime. And right next to it is the town park. I've hung out here quite a bit. If you've seen me dressed up as Shin Kamen Rider in the streets of Tokyo, I took pictures sitting on that dinosaur thing. And then there's the bathroom. I'm man enough to admit that I've had a couple of nights where I couldn't make it to Asi's and desperately was running to get to that toilet. I missed that last message. Give me 1 second so I can see it again. I want to make sure it stays up so I can actually read them. Chat messages are visible. Okay. Oh, Katie wants to swing on the swings. Don't worry, you will soon, very soon. Heck, you want to swings before your birthday? There you go. I missed that last message and I'm trying to... Oh, there he goes, there he goes. Sad to see the States does that. Greedy for money, I say. Yeah, but that's what's bothering me is that we're already an extremely rich country. And we have a lot of really talented individuals. And we have all this ability to manufacture, but we choose not to. And then we have allies like Japan, and we hurt them with these tariffs and shit that we're doing, and like, it hurts. It hurts. I've been talking to my friends out here. I've only been out here for about less than 72 hours so far. And I've already had many friends ask me, yo, what is going on over there? Why are you guys doing this to us? And I don't have a good answer for them. I mean, I do, but it's one that takes more nuance that unfortunately my N34 Japanese cannot cover. That's a big joke. The lowest level of Japanese you can have, that's like proficiency out here is N5, and even then, that's nothing. But one of these days, I'm gonna try to take one of those tests and see how good my language is. But while I'm out here, and if I do need surgery, the plan is to see if there's any way for me to stay out here longer or work out here longer. Uh-oh, message got rejected. You gotta be careful. We have some words that YouTube doesn't like and they will pull the chat if you do that. So just be careful about what words you say. If it got blocked, space it out with spaces. Put spaces between each letter. That'd probably do it. I wish I could fix that. YouTube's changing and some of the settings aren't available to me yet. It took me like a month after the restriction thing to pop up for me to actually get that turned off. That's why I haven't been active. What's the point in trying to be active here if, you know, nobody's gonna see it? But, yeah. I hope you guys are liking the scenery. It's really nice around here. I love this area. I think we're coming up on the flower shop right now. Yeah, this place is cool. I live in the States and the ability is sad and we don't get used to it. Yeah, no, I know. There's a lot of things we need to get more used to. This right here is the flower shop. I like this spot a lot. It always smells really nice when I walk by. Most of their stuff's inside, but they bring it out later in the day. It's a beautiful place. Oh, man. I forgot how much I miss just walking around this neighborhood specifically. It's so calm. And then you get up to the main street and it gets a little bit more busy. But it's not that bad. It's really not that bad. I'm a little bit bummed though. My favorite convenience store, long gone. The Family Mart way down the road is gone. And then the Lawson across the street became the big one. And now the Lawson's the 7-Eleven. Okay, so when we come up on the main street, I'm gonna flip the camera around so you guys can see more of what we're looking at. Actually, you know, I'm gonna flip it around now because we're starting to get some of the cooler view. So, here we go. Yeah, so if you take a look real quick, that's the port tower. Every 6 hours, that little bell up there rings, and it does different rings to tell you what time of day it is. And I think the next one it does is at noon, because I heard it go off this morning. I was up. I didn't want to be up, but I was. So we're gonna take a left up here. First, we're gonna cross the street and then take the left is what we'll do. Already had a couple people give me looks. They don't like streamers out here. I don't blame them either. They're kind of intrusive and being buttheads out here. And if I'm gonna do it out here, I want to try and do it in a way that's nicer, that makes it a little bit more appreciated. You know, where we're not like bothering anybody or being loud and annoying. So here's one of our local shrines. This guy's looking like he's gonna need a repair soon, though. He's been leaning more and more every year. I'll leave him a little gift when we come back. That's when I have some more change. But yep, this is the main road. If you want to go to the nearest station, you go right here. What do you think about Tojima wants to be a Kamen Rider getting an anime adaptation? I remember you talked about it last stream. Yes, I am excited. Very, very excited, but I have bad news, folks. If you guys liked the Tanjiro Tojima wants to be a Kamen Rider motion comic that we did, I would recommend downloading that now. We have to pull them down in October. The reason why we're pulling them down in October is that the license I used in order to be able to even make it and put it up is expiring. I will not be able to keep it up there, and unfortunately I can't afford to keep paying for it to be up there either. So if you really like that video, I highly recommend you go download it and the Kuga one, because those were both part of the same deal. So if you could, that would mean a lot. But we got more good news with that bad news. The good news is we might be getting more comics to do other stuff. Only downside with that is that it's going to be another limited 2 or 3 deal. But 2 or 3 years is still good for a video, I think. And I think, you know, some timed exclusive stuff might be good for us. Gives it a chance for people to actually go and watch the things when they're there and available still. I'll make a bigger announcement on YouTube soon. Maybe I'll do a stream where I play both those videos back to back, and that'll be the big finale for both of those. I've gotten the okay to leave them up on Patreon, but I would have to leave them up there for get any money off of that if I do it that way. But that's okay. It's not hurting me at all. Let's see what this vending machine has. It looks like it has different stuff. I haven't seen one like this one. Okay. It's got coffee, green teas. Ooh, lots of different teas. They have the yogurt and soda. It's like yogurt but carbonated. It's very bizarre. Actually, there's a recycling can right here, so I'm gonna flip the camera around. I'm gonna enjoy my coffee before we walk over to Lawson. I don't want to walk in there with something I bought outside the store. Just don't want to, any confusion. This stuff's so good. I got it. My favorite's the Emerald Mountain, the regular black can from Keating Coffee. It's pretty good. I like it. It's got a beautiful texture on the outside of it. I love the way it feels. It's also very sturdy for a little can. Really impressed. Okay. So, when we go into the Lawson, y'all are going in my pocket. I don't want to be walking around with my phone out like that. Maybe I'll hold it down by my side so you guys can see what's around. But I'm not going to be talking in there. Or if I do, don't make fun of my Japanese, goddammit. So, yeah, this Lawson's way closer than any of the other convenience stores. This must be relatively new. I don't remember this one. No, it doesn't look new. Unless they just brought old signage. All right, flipping it around so y'all can see. Here's the conveni. All right, y'all are sliding in the pocket. Sorry. I'm being quiet. For good reason. I'm muted for a reason. I'll be back in a second, y'all. Okay, can you all hear me? I'm back. Sorry about that. I want to make sure that it was quiet in there. I didn't want to be overly loud or talking, but the guy that was giving me my food and heated up my bento for me was like, "Ah, streamer, ka?" And I was like, "Chicago." No, not a streamer. Kinda, maybe a little bit. I think that way's a shrine. I don't want to go towards the shrine. I'm not gonna go towards the shrine. Not doing the shrine today. So we're gonna walk on back towards Aegis. And then I'm going to munch and crunch. And then we're going to top it all off with a fat, strong zero. Because God knows I'm not staying out here sober with this back. But it's nice. I can have like 1 or 2 strong zeros a day. It'd be dandy. It's so rare for me to get drink and feel anything anymore. I got like Andre the Giant tier stomach stuff going on. Kill a whole case of beer probably. And well, no, that would kill me out in the States. But here I could probably kill a whole case of beer. And probably just then start to feel it. Their beers are kind of weak here, though. I'll be real. Alrighty. I'm gonna switch hands so then I can hold my phone a little bit better with the other hand. 1 sec. Found this interesting spot that looked like a shrine. I kind of want to head that direction next time. Maybe I'll stream again a little bit later today and go somewhere new and then kick back on. But don't expect these streams often out here. I'm actually going to try to start doing them more over on Instagram. Speaking of, if you have Instagram and you haven't followed me over there yet, follow me over there. I'm using it a little bit more frequently than I ever have before. And I am 6 followers away from being able to stream for everybody. So if you would like to see me stream over there, follow me over there if you haven't already. It would really help out. We're only 6 people away from hitting streaming over there. Did you guys see this little excavator earlier? Ain't it cute? Little guy. All right, we're coming up on that little shrine. We're gonna leave a little bit of cash for that guy. So cool seeing like Astro Boy or Tetsuo and Atom everywhere. Doing a bunch of stuff. I think the Tonogaya Museum's doing a bunch of restoration stuff to try to get that place rebuilt after the earthquake and fire a couple of years back. Horrible, horrible thing. All right, we're coming up at the shrine, so let's give this guy some cash. Okay. All right. Okay. What do we got? Well, I don't want to give you my 100 yens, but I can give you my 1 coins and my 10 coin, no problem. All right. Yeah, this from what I know from the story, that little dude right there is an old monk that lived in this area before it got crazy populated. And they have a couple shrines to him everywhere, but that's the one closest to me is that one. And I always try to drop some cash off there on every trip because every trip's in great. And I can only thank him, I guess, because he keeps the area safe. I don't know. I like their weird little stories they have out here. Some of them are a lot of fun. Some of them are scary as shit. Oh, man. This bento it's hot. It's like steaming in my hand. Flip this camera back around. Sun's higher up in the sky now, so it's starting to get hotter, but it's also super humid out today. It's a very humid day out today. But it's not terrible out. Tonight, though, I'm going to be going out. I'm probably going to be hanging out with my friend View. View's got a DJ set he's doing tonight. I hope he's doing okay, though. Seems like he's not happy about it anymore. What was that? I just missed something. My Instagram username is @TheNextDecade. Just the same here on YouTube, just @TheNextDecade. What do I think about Zets? I've enjoyed it. I've actually really enjoyed it. The first episode was a lot of fun. I was excited. It's been a while since Rail Kamen Rider has got me paying attention to it. But the second episode I thought was also super fascinating, and I'd like to see more of that too. So, yeah, we'll know more very soon. It'll be Sunday for me, so. But I'll still be watching thanks to the VPN. I wish I still had my VPN, but. Oh, I didn't tell you. My mom watched Kamen Rider Zets. I was really shocked. She texted me out of nowhere. She's like, "Is this that show you talking about? It's on YouTube right now." And I'm like, "What the fuck? Yeah, it is. Where have you been the last 20 years?" But knowing that she saw it, and the thing she said was the effects were very cool. She liked his transformation, which had me all excited. I want to run over to my friend Keisaku's bar over at 44 Sonic. He works on the show and may or may not be involved in things that my mom said looked cool. So I wanted to tell him that my mom saw it and thought it was neat. I think he might appreciate that. Oh, man. I love the architecture out here. All the houses are so small, but they make sense. Little things. Like this balcony right here. It's got gutters on it, so the top balcony won't flood if it's flat. It'll drain right out the sides on the gutters. Smart. And then, here, I'm gonna flip the camera around so y'all can see this. This house right here was built last year, and we saw them build it in I think it was a couple weeks, and it was done fast. And the only thing from the old property is right there, that little road gate that's right there. But yeah, And then there was a plot of land in front of Agie's house. I think somebody bought it. Oh, this place. Every year their garden keeps getting bigger and bigger, and I love it. It's a gorgeous, gorgeous garden. If I see him again, I'll tell him how much I like it. We talked last time. They were showing me all the different types of flowers they had. Oh, wow. That one grew really tall last time I seen that white flower. Wow. Coming back around. So we're gonna pass the that creepy fucking, what's it called? That creepy fucking shrine where I saw that I don't want to say the G word. I don't even want to say the Y word. I'll call it what I think it is. That's where I think I saw Ameona. Okay. Well, we'll pass that. We'll be coming up on that here in a minute. So there's that park again. Here's the other side of it. It's the more relaxed side. And in it, there's a little statue, dude. We'll come up on that here in a second. Anytime people walk by, I try to keep the phone down so I keep them out of the video. Try to be respectful, you know. Like I said, being better than the other streamers that show up here, fucking bastards. So here, I'll pop over here so y'all can get a look at them real quick. This is a neat one, huh? Let's see if I can get a better view of his face so y'all can see it. Oh well. I wish there was a table over here because I would sit and eat out here, but... hold on. Alright, that's not mine, but if you see trash laying around, just pick it up. Just trust me. It's better to be a person that's trying to clean the place than somebody that's trying to leave it dirty. And that's another thing too that I think is really funny, and I'll be honest, over here, there's only a couple foreigners that live over here. Not a lot of them, okay? But there's been a lot of talk about how foreigners are being really bad over here, and I see it. I do see it. But it's easier to blame us than to accept responsibility for something you do yourself, if you guys catch my drift. I love Japan, I really do, but there's, just like anywhere else in the world, it's got issues. I just think I can mesh a little bit with some of these issues a bit better. So up there, where you see the stop sign up, all the way up there, on the hill, that's where I saw Ameona. And that pole right there is where she screamed at, the one further up. I don't go that way anymore. Also, somebody built their house right there. That lady probably screams at them every night. But there's the Shinto shrine up there. It's gorgeous, gorgeous. And then this building right here is actually a kendo club. They run kendo there. And this property, I don't know if it's for sale or not, but I want it. Right there, that plot of land. Ooh, if I could afford it, I'd put a house right there. I like this area a lot. Then again, I would rather live up in Ishinomaki. I lied. That's the kendo club up there. Sorry. That's the kendo club master's house. That's the club right there. My bad, y'all. We went there once and I was wearing a rider shirt and I thought the kids would be all excited, and no, they saw my wife's King Boo tattoo and lost it. And I'm sitting there all jealous. Here's another plot of land that's available in the area. There's a lot of space to put down a really nice house. Looks like some folks did a small remodel nearby too. It's nice. Usually around here I would run into the feral cats, but I haven't seen them in a couple of years. They probably got all scooped up or passed away. It's a real bummer. I like them too. The first batch, they were there for the first 2 years I was here. And I named them after a couple of dudes from Kamen Rider Build. They were cute. Had one person making fun of me. They're like, "Why are you calling the cat a toilet?" And I was like, Banjo. And they're like, "Yeah, Banjo's a toilet, idiot." And I'm like, really? Some Japanese tourists. Hold on. Missed your message, Nate. Give me 2 seconds. When some Japanese tourists had a Topps game freaked out, me wearing a mobile suit superhero night. Cool. Yeah. Also, wow, Japanese tourists in Wilson. That's nuts. Can't say no to a baseball game at the Tops, though. It's always a good time, even if they ain't winning. All right, so we're about back where we started. So I guess what I'll do is I'll pop into AG's and I'll sit and eat real quick, and then we'll wrap it up there, huh? I think AG's at work right now. He left his Lexus. Or he didn't leave his Lexus, he left his other car, but his Lexus isn't here. So it's probably just me, Lucky, and Renji at the house today. The cat and the dog. I need to get my coin purse back out so I can hold my change. Oh, and then if you guys ever got the flyer with my Shin Kamen Rider helmet, we actually took the picture of it right there. Look familiar? Neat, eh? All right, this is AG's place. We'll flip the camera around. Y'all don't need to see everything in his home.